Social Security, you won't believe this. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now in this video, I want to share with you the details of a new report that was released specifically focused on Social Security and Medicare. Now, this information will perfectly align with exactly what we've heard about these programs for so many years now, but this will better illustrate with real dollars and cents what is actually happening to these programs, and it's all going to come full circle, and you'll clearly see what all this information means. So let's get into it and talk about all the details. However, really quickly before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. It's totally free to do so, and I'm here for you every single day, no matter what, as that's my promise, my dedication, and of course, my commitment to you and everybody here in the community to watch all this new information hitting the wire, doing the research and breaking it all down into these short videos so you can see what's going on out there and how it may impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and of course anything popping up you can possibly grab and or take advantage of. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and talk about the details of this new report, what it means for Social Security and Medicare, as we are dealing with some huge dollar amounts here. And again, everything that we've talked about and everything that we've heard about Social Security for so many years and honestly so many decades, it is all encompassed right here in this report, and you'll clearly see the major problems that are going on here. All right, so get this. And again, we're dealing with huge numbers in the trillions, not billions, not millions, not thousands, but trillions of dollars, okay? So here we are right now in 2023, okay? So obviously, we get that, right? But let me break down the details for you of what this report said and all the details as far as how much money is coming into Social Security, how much money is going out of Social Security, as well as what they're projecting in the next decade. So again, pretty interesting. Now here's the thing. We've heard about this whole Social Security insolvency thing so much. In fact, I've talked about it many times here on the channel in separate videos because we get so much information about this. And honestly, it's a big hot ticket item right now, and there's a lot of information out there. A lot of people are talking about this, and this is circling around Congress as well, okay? But here's what this report showed. This year alone, in 2023, Social Security will bring in $1.7 trillion of tax revenues through Social Security payroll taxes and, of course, Medicare taxes as well through payrolls, okay? $1.7 trillion. It's a lot of money, right? However, get this. Guess how much they will pay out this year in Social Security benefits and through Medicare? $2.3 trillion. But wait, that doesn't make sense. They're paying out more than they're actually bringing in. Yep, they sure are, at a tune of $649 billion this year alone, okay? Remember, let me say this one more time. They're bringing in $1.7 trillion of tax revenues through payroll taxes on Social Security and Medicare. Meanwhile, they're paying out $2.3 trillion of benefits through these programs, which is giving a deficit of $649 billion this year alone. Is that sustainable? Nope, not even close, right? They're in the hole. This year, they're in the hole. Not only are they in the hole, every year they're in the, you know what I mean? This is going forward every single year. So you can't operate negative every single year for very long until it's basically broken, right? Well, we know this, okay? Let's talk about some more details here because they gave us perspective into the next 10 years, okay? Here's what they found. In the next 10 years, as in 10 years from right now, so not like, between now and the next 10 years, but literally if we fast forward 10 years from right now today, okay, or, obviously this year, okay, if we fast forward 10 years from now, so we're talking about 2033, okay, let's just say we fast forward then. Here's what they're projecting. They're going to be paying out $4.4 trillion worth of Social Security benefits in 10 years from now. How much are they going to be bringing in through payroll taxes? According to what they're projecting, $2.7 trillion. That gives a deficit of $1.7 trillion in one single year in 10 years from right now. Again, that's the deficit. As of right now, remember, this year, the deficit will be $649 billion. In 10 years from now, the deficit will be $1.7 trillion. Again, does this make sense? Is this a sustainable program? Okay. Now, again, I want to make this very clear. I am not saying that Social Security is going away. By all means, Social Security is not going away anytime soon. Okay. So I'm not sitting here saying that Social Security is going away. I'm simply saying these numbers do not add up, and this is not sustainable the way that this program is currently being operated. Well, no wonder why they're talking about this so much in Congress, why the administration is talking about this so much, why everybody is making such a big deal about this, because It's a major issue. Not only that, Social Security benefits go out to 70 million people every single month. Now, obviously, give or take a little bit, but I just always say 70 million because that's what it really comes out to between Social Security retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, and SSI benefits, which are all the benefits administered by the Social Security Administration, right? It's a lot of people, it's a lot of money, it's a lot of benefits, and that's a major, major problem that they have on their hands there that they got to figure out a solution to. So this is what the report is now showing. Now get this as well. They also showed in this report between the years of 1983 and 2009. So what is that? 26 years, I think that is, right? So between 1983 and 2009, I believe that's 26 years if my math is correct on that. Social Security brought in an extra $3 trillion of tax revenues during that time. Did they hold on to the money? Nope. They gave it to the Treasury. So what does that mean? The Treasury, basically now, between now and 2033, Social Security Administration is basically recouping, is that the right word? Getting that money back from the Treasury, okay? So the $3 trillion is coming back from the Treasury, and that's going to be going out to beneficiaries. Well, what happens in 10 years from right now when the Treasury says, hey, we paid y'all back. We paid all your money back, and we gave you interest on that money. Well, then what happens? Well, that's when we have the whole insolvency issue come up, okay? That's what they're talking about now. So anyway, do you clearly see the problem here? It's a major issue here. And again, what I wanted to bring to your attention. Now, again, I don't want to sit here and say, oh, the sky is falling, everybody. You know, be scared. I'm not saying that at all. We should not be scared about this. I'm not trying to instill fear. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but rather I want to bring you this information that is clearly laid out in these reports so we can see what's going on here and how it's going to impact this program as a whole going forward. Now, again, I want to point this out as well. In 10 years from now, do we think that more people or less people will be drawing on Social Security? I'm going to go ahead and say way, way, way more than 70 million as of right now, right? That number is going to be significantly higher. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think in 10 years from right now, there's going to be more or less people in the workforce? Well, that's not a trick question, okay? The answer is less, obviously less. Are more people working today or are more people not working today? The answer is more people are not working today, right? We continue to see that from the labor participation rate, and we continue to see that like 37.5% of the population is not engaged in the workforce. And again, I am not here saying we should all go out and get a job. In fact, I'd be the last person to say that, okay? I don't buy into that, okay? My point is, the labor participation rate is falling. The economy is, going into transitions, whereas the transition is robots are taking over for humans. Well, what happens? If humans are not working, does that mean that, Social Security payroll taxes are being paid? Well, generally not. However, one more quick side note that I find very interesting as well. There's been a lot of talk out there about treating robots as humans and having them pay taxes on their earnings. Have you heard about this? This is a real thing. I mean, seriously, they have seriously talked about taxing robots as if they were humans and saying, hey, yo, robot, whatever your name is, robot guy, you got to pay some taxes here. And the robot says, wait, what? I don't know. What would a robot say? Honestly, I have no idea what a robot would say. But apparently, these robots would be taxed like they're humans because robots can work 24/7, 365, whereas humans cannot work that much, right? We just physically cannot do it. So as a result of that, they're saying, hey, if these robots are taking over the jobs of humans, then why aren't they paying taxes like a human? And again, that's kind of the big debate right now because that's kind of what's taken over is AI, artificial intelligence, otherwise known as robots. Oh, well, right? Machines taking over the world, right? Anyway, if it's not machines, it's aliens or something. I don't know. Either way, but there's a lot of weird stuff that's going on right now. But this is the report that was released, and I want to share this with you because honestly, this is just weird stuff. We're dealing with some huge numbers and major impact to a lot of people, right? Millions, tens of millions of people. Anyway, want to bring this to your attention, so please make sure to subscribe down below. Also, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to check out that link down below in the description and at the top of the comment section that I'll pinned there from the sponsor here on the channel, Aura, so you can see how much of your personal information has been exposed out there. Again, it's a 14-day free trial. If you sign up on there, which I have, I've done that. I was completely surprised to see how much my information was leaked out there on the dark web. Not a fan, just throwing that out there. Not a fan of how much of my personal information was out there. So I got on that right away, signed up for the 14-day free trial. I saw my information out there and I thought, we got to do something about this. I don't like that, right? So anyway, check out the link down below. Totally free to sign up for 14 days. You can check it out there. If you don't want it, just cancel it. Doesn't matter. You can do that, okay? So check out the links down below. Totally free to do so. Otherwise, make sure to go back and check out any of the thousands of videos here on the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video with your friends, family, social media. And until next time, enjoy your day. Have a good one. Take care. And catch you again later in the